Hi friends, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origin, Leliana's Song. In yesterday's video, we started the Leliana Song DLC. We ran around Denerim Market, robbed people, killed them, planted evidence, caused a bunch of mayhem, and yeah, it was kind of fun actually. In today's video, we're going to talk to Marjolaine. She has another mission for us to do, and that's all I have right now. So let's get started.
Are you ready now, Leliana? The night is moving on, and our target is formidable.
Okay, let's go now.
I need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denerim without visiting the Arl's estate.
You're mad.
The Arl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge.
Why would you keep this a secret?
Why didn't you tell me this was the target?
For the shock on your face. Ask the others. It is adorable.
Huh, I give her that.
So we split to divide the guard, then find our way in.
And deposit the papers where they can be found by servants. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting.
Tonight is not about shadows. We want some chaos to hide our true purpose.
Could we do that without leaving a trail right to us?
Always want a clear path to run, hey boy?
Let's go. We don't have to sneak around. I'm not very good at stealthy stuff. So, quest update the game. Marjolaine has surprised you with an extra contract. You have to embarrass someone within the Arl of Denerim's estate. It seems like a fortress, but Marjolaine is confident as always. Fight your way in and cause chaos so leaving the papers will not be noticed. I did like how all the guards are distracted with chaos in the market. I'm like, that we just did. It's the Arl's estate. Maybe. There we go. New codex entry. I remember. Like many of Marjolaine's little surprises, I was more excited than afraid. The Arl's estate was the typical posturing of a fortress in peacetime. Its ramparts meant to appease nobility, not defend soldiers. It may have been fearsome long before, but at the moment it was just another prize I longed to humble for Marjolaine. I would come to learn that in the Arl's absence, the estate had been left in far more troubling hands. Alright, I think that was the golem. Yeah, okay, the rest of these we can mark as red. Okay. Have we saved? Have I saved? Oh. Up, and we have a breach. Okay.
We have a breach!
Stun you and attack your all. Poor Mabari. Your men aren't coming to help you. That's a nice AoE kind of attack. Okay, let me go behind him and attack. Oh my gosh.
Did that one seem better trained to you?
Fancier uniform, too. Soldiers on loan to the Arl?
More reason to dump them out of sight or something.
Well, he was an elite soldier, so yeah, a soldier's body. An elite soldier who was guarding the Arl's estate. Hide him out of sight to obscure your path. Okay. What was my codex update? The Hard Line. I remember the soldiers called their group the Hard Line, and it was not unearned. They were freeholders sworn to one Harwin Raleigh, a noble who had distinguished himself during the Orlais-Ferelden conflict. But they ended the war in disgrace, and their patron was even denied the return of his title and land. I knew nothing of this at the time. I would come to regret it later. Wow, it says something about how awful you are if you fight to kick out the Orlesians, but you're so awful that the Fereldans don't want you to come back? Because you would have done your awful things to our legions, right? Pretty bad, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is where we broke in to save the queen in the base game. It was Arl Howe's place. He had taken it from some other Arl, who I think is probably the current Arl. Freshly tilled soil. Intruders, yes, that's us. Just some intruders, no big deal. Okay, maybe we shouldn't each attack our own targets? I don't know. Yeah, let me help you. And let's do this properly.
Time for some fun.
Telling you that her battle cries are a lot more vicious, but that fits with the... This is pre-Chantry Leliana, right? Before she was... Well, I won't spoil it. Again, wow, her crit movement is so violent.
Right.
Soldier's body. Oh, climb up to the window. Well, before I go there, let's go over here. I want to
In my
explore
time.
everything. Freshly tilled soil. Oh,
There,
is this...
we could dump the soldiers in the dirt.
I don't see you offering your back to the cause.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is this where we bury the bodies?
A good place to stash something, if you like digging.
Stash the soldiers here.
That will keep them out of sight. Happy, Sketch?
Appeased.
Although, aren't we supposed to be causing mayhem? Like, isn't that the whole point? Okay, I don't see anything there. What's over...
The door is too obvious. It will be barred, even if they expect nothing.
Dead hinges hold better than their guards.
Okay. Alright, well, let's run back to the window, I think, because I don't think I can go anywhere else. Can I go over here? A little bit, but there's nothing to get. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Alright, back in this way. Here we go.
There's our way in. We can reach the window in that nook.
Tight fit for Tug.
Yeah, your mother said as much.
Right. Let's find more soldiers and make a nice mess before we plant the papers.
Love it when you talk like that. You too, Sketch.
Okay, spent some time leveling everybody up again and working on more tactics as usual. So let's get started in making our way over to the drop point for, what is it, we're dropping off some...
Do Fereldans condone torture? Or is this allowed because the Earl is away?
Doesn't say much for whoever was left in charge.
Yeah, that's pretty awful. Oh my goodness. Anyway, drop point for all the incriminating documents. I think that's what I was saying. No? Okay. All right, we're going the right way. Let's quick save.
Gentlemen!
Oh, hi! Elite soldier. And off-duty soldier.
First to the line, first to the floor.
Let's go behind him and then stab in the back.
No mercy!
Huh. Alright, any loots from anybody? No, there's no loots in here? Really, I'm very disappointed. Yeah, this was, like, this is where we came the last time. Sorry.
Mage, take you!
Alright, So make sure they don't, like, become lootable 5 minutes from now. Huh. Okay, let's start here, I guess. masterwork leather piece. That means I have, oh, and 10 gold. Dang. Take all
Help
that.
us out. It's supposed to be a burglary after all.
Yeah, so I have 2 of 6 now. Okay, 4 more. Just gotta look everywhere for it. I want to get a nice, pretty dress.
Oh, my soul, Vaughn. Please, Master Vaughn. I heard something outside. You know the penalty for speaking out of turn.
That boy will grow into something special.
Is that... Wasn't there when we broke into the Arl's estate, the previous Arl had been killed at Ostigar or something, and then what's his name came in and took over, and then wasn't Vaughn in the cellars, in the prisons, the dungeons down below, because he was the son of the Arl, and he was the one who kept kidnapping elves on their wedding night and being a horrible human being, basically. I think I left him down there because he was so awful. Is that him? As a child? Well, not really as a child. How much earlier do you think this really is than Origins? I wonder. I mean, it's not like it's a decade before. Maybe a few years?
It's done.
No more from you!
Oh, lovely. Enough! Time for some fun.
I do like that kick move. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's actually very useful, but I like it. It's cool.
It's done.
All right. Now we get some loot. Oh, a set of keys. I wonder if the door was... Yeah, the door must have been locked. Okay. Let's quick save again.
It's done.
Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon.
What the?
Lecherous laugh. Oh my... It's so awful.
Good sodding morning.
Okay, let's work on this one. Sketch, why do you feel the need to be so close to us? Oh, that is a nice move. The dual weapon sweep? That's not bad. More daggers and... engraved silver bowl.
More soldiers!
Elite my,
Oh, let's kill the mage first. Oh, there's 2 mages.
I got it!
Not gonna do anything, sort of. Ooh, ouch. That hurt. Oh, okay, I didn't die. Oh. Thank you, Sketch, for being so healy friendly.
It's done.
Manuscript copy. Huh. I'll go through my loot later. Not gonna worry about it now.
A war journal with no war?
A lot of bitterness still around. This is pushing it, though.
A war journal? War Journal Revised. I remember, had my younger self cared, I'd have seen that early in the War Journal, the hard line were highly praised, but after their patron's land was lost, they were censured by King Merrick directly for brutal treatment of prisoners. Their patron being Harwin Raleigh, whose latest request to forcibly retrieve his territory had been denied, but those were distant problems and not mine to worry about. Does that explain the torture in the basement? Just saying. Okay, is there... Before we go where the quest is, let's go up here first.
Where did she go?
Marjolaine will find us when she's had her fun. Always does.
I don't think Lily likes the fact that Marjolaine's off having fun with somebody else. I think she wants it to be just her. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe?
The master bedroom. We can plant the papers in the desk.
Alright, well, let's do that last. Let's loot first. Alright, 3 out of 6. Okay.
This Commander Raleigh sounds like a beast.
Maybe he's the target we're embarrassing.
Yeah. Master bedroom, it sounds like it, but let's look at the codex entry. Okay, Raleigh's personal journal. Harwin Raleigh's personal journal. The personal journal of Commander Raleigh was a horrible insight. He boasted of cruelty far beyond the public accounting. He pined for an excuse to attack Orlais, to take back his lost land. It was easy to imagine how clinging to such hatred would poison a man, but I could not know how this stranger's private war would collide with my love for Marjolaine. Oh, Lily. I mean, I know what happens based on origins, but...
In my time. These are Orlesian seals.
Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome.
These papers are Orlesian. Well, I was going to call her Leliana. Marjolaine.
Marjolaine, these seals are Orlesian military. This is not some embarrassment of nobility.
Who am I to say what upsets this lot?
You seem to know them pretty well from what I saw.
That will do, Leliana. We have to get moving.
I don't like this.
Leliana, later. Move.
Okay, we are back at our hideout, and we have a quest to update the game. Take your concerns about the planted papers to Marjolaine. If they were somehow Orlesian military, as the seals suggest, then bringing them to Ferelden and leaving them in the Earl's estate is treason. That is very different from the rivalries of the game. I would tend to agree with you there, Leliana.
3, 6, carry over the Ort. Oh, no. Looking a little peaked, Missy.
This job doesn't worry you?
Nothing about us being here hits you as wrong.
Haven't thought about it. My purse follows Marjolaine. Good eye for money, that one.
But if we're caught...
If you're caught, I never know what you're doing out there. That's how I like it.
Okay, cleaned out my bags again with Bonnie Lem. Didn't take very long, because don't have that much stuff.
What's this?
We robbed the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it. Make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Ditch rock.
All right, let's talk to them and see if they have anything to say.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises,
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
Did you know about the mission?
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
She was focused on Denerim.
Marjolaine planned for months. Some jobs we turned down.
Made us hungry. Maybe a little stupid.
But not on purpose.
Right.
What would you do?
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her Chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
Am I right to be worried?
I may be making too much of this.
Those papers were not the job we agreed to. They're a different kind of risk.
Then you should let her know you are concerned too.
Knowing and caring are different.
Okay, I'll go talk to Marjolaine.
I'm sure it's all just a mistake. We can fix it.
She won't like hearing that.
I don't think she will. All right, Sketch, what are your thoughts?
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate? Soldiers? Templar should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
A surprise for you too?
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
How would you fix this?
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais?
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
Fair enough. You don't miss Orlais?
I can't bear the thought of never seeing my home again.
Wish I knew the feeling.
Some of us don't match the bard spy fetish. Like me, pretending I know the loot.
You murder music.
I'll talk to her about the papers.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
Okay, and then I have Sketch's books. Codex entry on Sketch. I remember I met Sketch in Valroyo, but he had spent so much of his life hiding among immigrants and smugglers, he lacked the connection, resentment, and even accent of other city elves. His primary concerns were about persecution as a mage, not an elf. He was not the bardic type, but I suppose the game was more forgiving than the Templars. I remember his books, not unexpected for a mage, but most were mere distraction, the thinnest pulp of history. The only proper mage tome was a volume of philosophy and ethics regarding the manipulation of summoned creatures, which he owned because it was large. He was slowly covering every page with little preoccupied scribbles, as though the text wasn't even there. So it was Sketch's sketchbook, in other words. Haha.
I'll do it.
Tug's satchel. I remember Tug. Tug was a dwarf with few words for strangers and choice words for friends. He was a strange fit in Orlais, but he never offered a reason for why he left his home. I had accepted his company and friendship, knowing he would share what he wanted in his own good time. He laughed when I first asked him about the silk kerchiefs. We'd be in some noble's vault pocketing gems, and Tug would be rummaging the linens. They were his practical luxury because one can never be sure of toiletries while traveling. He once said far too loudly that he'd spoiled himself and lost his callus, but I suspect that may have been for Sketch's blanching reaction. I imagine he left. I noticed he's tattooed, and I think I remember that the cast lists had to have the cast list marks on them, so I wonder if that's why he left, for just better opportunities. Okay, so let's go talk to Marjolaine.
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, Leliana. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Orlesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. Ah, this is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, she probably doesn't like that, but it's about risking everybody.
You surprised us with this. If I'd known, I would have talked you out of it.
You were never so reluctant back in Orlais. Perhaps I took you from those streets too soon?
Marjolaine?
Please, you forced my hand. We will undo this, just in case someone were to find out. It will not be simple. Remember that you asked for this.
Anything to protect us. I think that's what Leliana would say.
Thank you, Marjolaine. Our lives are exciting enough, no?
Just be ready. Give me a moment.
I don't think we should trust her. Marjolaine's satchel. I remember Marjolaine commanded fear, respect, and high price. She was the Orlesian aristocracy's answer when the next step in rivalry was to end it, and she was everything I wanted to be. She never spoke of herself, never gave hints of who she was away from the game, but she always seemed to know how to captivate us. She was a mentor, not a leader. She suggested, and others grew wealthy in her shadow. At the time, I only casually noted that Marjolaine's satchel held just the bare essentials from travel. It was barren of anything even remotely sentimental. Okay, well, let's go and I guess talk to Marjolaine. Let's save. And then maybe we're going to leave to go fix it.
You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Orlais.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
Yes, let's go.
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
I just don't believe you, Marjolaine. I feel like you're lying to me.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
She's gone again!
Guess we're going the other way.
Okay, retrieving the Orlesian papers has gone wrong. Shocker. Fight your way out of the estate before you are overwhelmed. Marjolaine has to have a way out. It's really hard. I mean, it's good to play this, but it's hard knowing what's going to happen. Because if you watch my Origin Let's Play, you know what happens. Okay, I leveled everyone up again, and I'm guessing we can't go back this way. Yeah, it looks like that's all. That's where we came in the first time. So let's quick save, if I haven't already like 3 times, and take our time and go through all of this. Okay, let's dual weapon sweep. That didn't really work out so great. Let's go from the. Let's stun this person. And then I'll come attack over here, and right over there, and
I'm stopping this.
Make it done. You're dying and you know it.
okay. Tug is so violent, but it's okay. Leliana's pretty
Looting.
violent too.
At the moment.
Was he just judging my looting, or did I miss it? Okay.
If you're going for trinkets, make it quick.
I'll be as slow as I need to, okay? I need to be thorough. We have 3 more pieces of our... What is it? The Masterwork leather piece? I've got to find 3 more of those. So, I went there. Now let's go...
In my time.
In here? Noblewoman is just sitting there afraid. Another gold. More stuff.
In my time.
What now, though? These poor things? Are these?
1 nug's a big meal for a Mabari.
Don't know what they have. Don't want to. Let's go.
Oh, they're little nugs, like little schmooples. Oh, little bunny pigs. All right, a couple more rooms and then we'll have to stop for today, unfortunately. So let's see how far we can get. All right, I'm gonna stun you. Oh no, I'm stunned. Oh, there's a mage. Well, we need to kill her first.
In my time.
There we go. All right, now we can kind of make our way through the rest easily enough, I think.
I'm at your heel.
Oh, that one's already down. I feel like I keep wasting my dual weapon sweep on one target. I don't think it's how I'm supposed to be using it.
How did they know? Where are they all coming from?
Exactly.
Just keep going. We'll make it out yet.
All right, well, let's do one more room. One more room.
What?
Oh no, it's little puppies. Oh. Okay, let me get in here and then I'll kick. I just kicked a dog. That's so wrong. Come on. One of them has to die eventually. Jeez.
None of that!
Okay. There we go. Now they're all down. That was fine actually. It wasn't that bad. Okay, anything in here to loot? Nothing exciting there. Oh good, now I only have 4 more to get. Or 2 more to get. I have 4. And with that miscalculation of counting, this is where I'm going to end for today. Tomorrow we'll continue on escaping the noble's estate, and I don't really know what we're going to do from there. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age Origins video.